Loki stream, making comments for my friends to see. But it's clear that we've all shown for the stream that's not really that well known. Monday, bloody Monday. Monday, bloody Monday. Welcome to the stream that happens on Monday that has all different names if you're reading the YouTube titles. But probably today, I think it's currently called Loki's Monday Me Time. I think, yeah, that's what it is. So welcome to everyone. Hello to Tony and Carol and Zoe. Let's see. Okay. Water park. All right. Out of school because it's student holiday. Congratulations, Zoe. That's always a nice day. You guys have been waiting here for more than 25 minutes. That's crazy. Hi and bye to Tony's cat. That's sad to say goodbye. Bye, little kitty cat. How's work? I don't know. If I had a job, I'd tell you. Counting down. Know that you hate bees. 3, okay. Hi, bye, Amada. Amada's not here anymore. It's my brother's birthday. Happy birthday, Tony's brother. Did I watch the Camel video? I don't think I did, Zoe. I'm sorry. Did you make it on time? Fabulous, RJ. Yeah, you did. You're right on time. We're just starting. Christina, hi. Tina, hi. Screamson, hello. Carol, I said hi to, I think. Ty, too early, lose all my data. No, you're fine. You're fine. Ty, you're here just on time. Why so early today? I'm in class. Layla, it's because hi Mina and hi Ace and hi Kelly. It's because every time I stream at any time during the day, somebody messages me and says stream at a different time. So I try to like switch between. Last week I did like what, 4 or 5 o'clock, and I was like, well, I should go earlier this time for the people who are in the European Union or whatever, or Russia or Asia, I don't know, wherever you are. So I did it earlier today, and immediately upon announcing what time I was going to do the stream, I got a message that was like, hey, I like it when you do them later. So basically what's going to be happening is you're going to see some of them happening later in the afternoon, some of them happening earlier. And I don't know. I mean, I can't please everybody, but I can stay inconsistent. That's one thing I can promise you guys, is that I will not be consistent for sure. Why so early? La la la. Tony says thanks. Just got back from a week off thanks to stupid ear infections. Well, week off sounds good. Ear infection sounds bad, Layla. Shags go to, whatever that means. I don't know. When is your next Comic-Con? My next Comic Con will be WonderCon next weekend, I think. So, starting, I'll probably go down for Saturday. I don't think I'm going to go driving from Hollywood to Anaheim every day for 4 days is not my idea of fun, or for 3 days, I guess. So, I'll probably just go down on Saturday morning, hang out, take some pictures, and then I'll see some friends, and then I'll come home and take my Sunday easy. Hi, Chelsea. Have you seen Captain Marvel? If so, what are your thoughts? I just saw it yesterday. I liked Captain Marvel. I did see it. I saw it like the Saturday after it came out. So, perfect example. Carol says it's 8 p.m. there. It's good for her. So, this one's for you, Carol. It's my last class anyways. This teacher's pretty chill, so you're good. Me a favor, get it from me to go in a bit, and then we will see if he's going on, and I have to go in a bit, and then we'll see if he's going on and I have to go in a bit, and then we... Well, Kelly, I don't know what any of that means, but you managed to squeeze a couple of weird little emojis in there, so good for you, huh? Well, Screams and Marvel, if you go to WonderCon on Saturday, I will see you there, I think. but God, I don't feel like parking there. Being around Disneyland is a big pain in the ass because they just have a bunch of those like extremely expensive parking lots and no public transit going in there, and it's just a pain in the balls. I'm my car live chat. Be happy, see you. Hopi is cat. Well, Tina, that is not a language I understand, but I think you're in your car, and I think happy was a word, so that's nice. And cat, so people are asking about the cat. Let's see if we can see the cat. Meow. She said, "Don't wake me up. I don't want to wake up, okay?" So there she is. She's sleeping in her little spot. She's already gone back to bed. She doesn't want to hear it right now. So, as happy as I am that you guys care that the cat is here, she's not in the mood. Where's your cat? I can't wait till my dad gets home, because then I'll be able to finally get the stuff for my Viking costume for the Scarborough Fair with my theater class. Oh, being a Viking will be fun. You'll get to plunder or something, or maraud, I don't know. PG says, let me sleep and be back in a minute. So yeah, this past week was pretty lazy. I've been lazy last couple days. I got out of that latest taping of Dimension Dorks, and man, I'm just like, I know what I need to do, but I don't really feel like it. And so I've been giving myself a lot of sort of leeway to be like, oh, well, maybe I'll just watch a movie today. And last night I watched Cloud Atlas. That was an interesting experience. But it made me think, like, you know, there's a bunch of people saying, like, oh, Avengers Endgame, it's going to be potentially very long, like over 3 hours long. But, like, I know there's going to be an argument for that where it's like, oh, Endgame won't be that long because it's, like, it's too long and the studios won't let it happen. But then I see a movie like Cloud Atlas, which is, like, a rated R 3-hour-long movie that doesn't make sense. And it's not even really held together all that well. And I'm like, if they can make fucking Cloud Atlas, they can make Endgame, like, for sure. Someone took my mom's car last night. I'm so sorry to hear that, Zoe. That's not great. Hey, Natalie. But, yeah, like, so I got back from filming the latest Dimension Dorks, which is now broadcasting on twitch.tv/nerdbotmedia every Wednesday night, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And I was just really satisfied with it. And then I just kind of took it easy for a while. I played some D&D on Saturday. That was fun with my buddies. And then I had another friend invite me on Sunday, yesterday, to play his sort of homebrew D&D battle arena, which ended up looking a lot like League of Legends. And man, I just can't get behind competitive technical gaming. Like, people are so good at figuring out, like, okay, if I do this, then I'm gonna be able to, like, do the thing where I'm invincible for 8 rounds or something, and then I will win the game. And then, like, well, I just made a fighter who swings a sword, so I guess I fucking fucked myself there because, you know, you guys know what you're doing, and I don't. And it was a little infuriating, but what are you gonna do? You should watch The Umbrella Academy. It doesn't sound good, but it actually really is. I did Screams and Marvel. I liked The Umbrella Academy. I had a little trouble getting into it first few episodes, but once I got towards the end of the season, I really enjoyed it. So, Umbrella Academy, thumbs up. I agree with you. It's a good show. Is ThorTV coming to the con with you? Zoe, he is not. ThorTV is concentrating very hard on the fact that his wife is pregnant and gathering up as much money as he can in order to have a child that he, you know, has to support. So he will not be coming to WonderCon, as far as I know. Sounds like I have a backdrop of church bells for tonight's stream. Oh, well, I'm sorry to... I mean, church bells, that's anything that's distracting is bad, but church bells, not as bad as some things. You could be a screaming kid or a barking dog or a train that won't stop coming by, but, you know, there you go. You got bells. Just here for a sec. Good day. Good day, Morphines. I talked with my mom about getting a pet. Good, Zoe. I hope you get a little dog or something. That'd be nice. Have a little dog around the house that likes to sit on your lap and stuff. Yeah, I like that. Tina McGee. Hi, Tina's mom. Well, welcome to maybe watching this, I guess. Layla. I just wish I was old enough to try mead at the Scarborough Fair. It was actually really good for Vikings. It was super antibiotic. Yeah, Layla. I mean, enjoy your youth. Like, don't worry about getting into trying alcoholic beverages before you should, because, like, there's a time and a place for that, and there's this sort of mentality of, okay, once I'm able to drink all the alcohol, I'm going to drink all of it and poison my whole entire body, and that leads to a really unhealthy lifestyle. So, you know, when you get to that point, thanks, planes. There goes the plane. When you get to that point, you know, drink until you feel comfortable, and then stop drinking, because people get too nuts with that sort of stuff. I took my son to the park, says Optimistically Cynical. Hi, Optimistically. I took my son to the park. When we got home, we found his goldfish dead. Oh, which is a tough situation for any first-time parent. How do you explain autoerotic asphyxiation to a 4-year-old? I think we may... There's either a misunderstanding of what the term autoerotic asphyxiation means, or you have a weird goldfish, or you're trying to, like, trick me into saying something. Either way, I think you can explain death to your 4-year-old without getting into the term that describes someone choking themselves while masturbating until they... Yeah, like, just say things, just explain that things die. Like, I mean, it's a tough conversation. I know it's hard to say just do it, but I don't think you need to get into the autoerotic part of it. Optimistically Cynical. Seems unnecessary and potentially harmful to your 4-year-old, so maybe lay off that shit. How are you feeling? I'm feeling okay, Zoe. I'm a little sniffly still. If you noticed, I still stop and try to snuffle up. Congrats to ThorTV. Agreed. Tell him that. I'm not the one having the baby. Artistically Awful. I like your vids. Thanks, Artistically Awful. How do you say Good Burger? How do you say Good Burger the movie? Good Burger the movie, I guess, is how I say that. Tony says your puppy said... So, Tony, yeah, you're just kind of running through your different animals saying hi to me. That's cool, I guess. Say hi to your puppy for me. I don't know he was going to be a dad. Tell him I said congratulations. Well, Layla, he was already a dad. For full disclosure, ThorTV has been a dad for more than a decade. Well, more than a decade. This will be his 5th kid? Because is there 3 already or 4? I think there's 3 already, and then this will be his 4th kid. I think. Lex? I don't want to go through all the kids. There's a bunch of kids in there. No, alright, it's 5. And then, yeah. And then this next one. Got it. So this will be his 5th kid. So don't be too surprised by ThorTV having a kid. I don't know who's going to be a dad. Alcohol ain't all that. It's true, Fabulous RJ. Like, You know, everybody thinks it's like this key to magical fun. But, like, there's so many miserable drunks out there and so many people who become like this terrible decision monster when they're drunk, and they're like, oh, this is because I'm drunk, and like you knew I was gonna get drunk, so now it's on you to make up for the fact that I'm being bad and naughty. And you know, it's particularly bad at like clubs and bars where people go out to get drunk, and then they're like, now I'm in a public place and I'm gonna like get violent or belligerent and we're gonna get kicked out of this place, but it's okay because I'm supposed to be drunk tonight. And it's like, just go out, have a couple of beers, loosen up, have a good conversation, and then by the end of the night you won't be drunk anymore. You can get yourself home safely, and you don't have to fucking have like a fist fight with your best friend because you refuse to give up your car keys, which is something that has happened a lot. People guarding their right to get home drunk in their own car, and it's like, God, just give it, just plan ahead. Plan to take an Uber. Glad to see you're feeling much better now. I wish I could join you. Unfortunately, working, so see you instead. Bye, Chris. Thanks for dropping in anyways. Kelly says, heart face. Pipe, heart face, of God, pipe, heart face, regular heart, diamond ring. Why not? Nice Kermit the Frog impersonation, by the way. Thanks. I worked really hard on that very much, Chris. Well, see you next time. I have 10 pets. Well, great, Tony. I hope that you're taking good care of all of them. Don't worry. I'm not into that kind of stuff like drinking, smoking. Tried a few things. I know bad drinking is, how to control it. My parents and being a good child. Don't worry. It was with my parents' permission, and I said, yeah, I mean, I'm sure I trust you, Layla. Just, you know, don't despair over mead. Typically, stuff that you haven't tried yet, whether it's beer or mead or even wine, like, it doesn't taste all that good. It's just a way to get altered. That's not great. 2 pet rats, Jekyll and Hyde. Okay. No drinking, no drive. Especially no drinking and driving. Yeah, Vito. Agreed. Goodbye, Tina. Hello, Grey Wizzy. We're trading Tina for a Wizzy. We're taking a Wizzy. Hubble Bubble Pop made it. Welcome and hello. Emily, hi there. Love Kelly Rowland. Who's Kelly Rowland? Isn't that one of those Fox News anchors? I'd be your friend, says Tina. Fabulous. I hate beer and will never try it again. Meh. Yeah, I have to say, one of the things that I say to people that really pisses them off, bye Tina, is life is too short to acquire taste. People do not like hearing that phrase, but I made it up as a sort of saying for, hey, I know that variety is the spice of life, and I know that trying new things is an eye-opener and it's enriching for a lot of people. But I also know that there's a lot of things in life that I don't like upon first impressions, and it typically takes a long time of not enjoying it to get to the point where I'm like, oh yeah, I get what this is now. And so I spend all this time not enjoying a thing, but continuously trying it, and then just so I can say like, yeah, now I like, you know, whatever, this vegetable or tea. Like, tea is a perfect example of like, I don't like tea. I just don't like it all that much. But I keep getting to a point where I'm like, tea is like kind of cultured and good for you, right? Maybe I should try more tea. And then one day I just find myself like drinking this drink I don't particularly like. And it's like, I've wasted all this time. I could have just been drinking water or juice or whatever. So, life's too short. Don't spend your whole time learning to enjoy shit that you didn't initially enjoy. when there's things out there that you can try the first time and love it and just go with that, even though it might be a little bad for you, maybe. Hubble Bubble Pop, what we're talking about is whatever we want to talk about. Kelly Rowland was in Destiny's Child. Oh, okay. Well, that's cool, Christina. I'm glad you got a good fandom aside from Loki, because sometimes Loki fandom freaks me out a little bit. Got a lot of hot takes about Loki as a Marvel Cinematic Universe character. I'm affected by alcohol. I believe it. I think most people are. Can't stay long. Off to pack. Going to see, Sweden to see my mom. Well, good luck, Emily. I hope you don't forget anything. Get all your underwear in order and your socks. Bundle them up. Tie them up in a little knot like I do. Alcohol is annoyingly expensive for bad taste. I agree, Ace. A lot of people spend a lot of money, especially if they're going out and drinking. Like, you go to a restaurant, it's like you can pay as much for a drink as you could for like an appetizer for the table. So why not get everybody some calamari or something instead of like that white wine spritzer or whatever it is you were gonna get. The only thing I'll get normally, once and again with my parents' permission, small pina colada, and it's good. Yeah, I would say that the fruity flavored stuff is definitely more appealing to me. I've actually never drank before, because I know I'm gonna be like the person that's like, this is my chance to do all the shit that I think would be funny, but I know nobody else would enjoy, because I'm always thinking about that. I'm always like, oh, you know what I could do right now that would really fuck with people? And then I'm like, but I'm not going to, because then everyone's going to be pissed off at me for the rest of the night. And I feel like if I drank, that would be exactly what I did all the time, was just be like, oh, what if I told this person that they look a little bit like a Smurf? And then I would end up getting slapped across the face by somebody, and that's not great. Did you go to see Amada at work, says Zoe. I did not go to see Amada at work. Should I have? Was that something that should have happened today? Grey Wizzy says, I used to hate egg, but now I can eat it normally. Right. So, Grey Wizzy, I would say egg is a good example of something that's like, yeah, you learn to like it because it's in everything. Like, it's a pretty standard breakfast thing. I actually grew not to like egg. I used to love it. I used to eat it all the time. Now I eat it much less. I used to hate egg. I will spill my tea. Well, I hope you do it neither literally nor metaphorically, because I don't need any tea spilled on me metaphorically. Completely agree with you. Just saying hi for a minute. Hi, Candace. Glad you could stop by, even if it's just for a minute. Loki fandom has always been kind of scary, Marvel fandom or not. Yeah, it's not the people necessarily. I don't think the people are inherently that much crazier about Loki than they are with any other fandom. But I do think that it creates a weird breakdown of like, I have this character that I'm physically attracted to, and this character that I'm sympathetic to because it's like, oh, he's got this stuff going on, and if he had a friend like me, then we would be friends, and it would change the whole like outlook on how this character acts. But at the same time, I don't think Loki's that character where it's like, oh, the power of friendship transforms him into a great friend or lover or companion or something. I think Loki is like, he's already got a pretty goddamn good support system, and he chooses to throw a lot of it away for the sake of, like I said, being the guy who's like, oh, well, this will piss everybody off. Let me see how this goes. And it's abusive. You know, I see that as abusive, and I see people as being like, oh, I'll just be attracted to this abusive archetype, and it'll probably work out really well for me, and that worries me. Every fandom can be scary, so very true. I turned down a Comic-Con to go to Etfeling? I don't know what Etfeling is. Hope you're serious. I'd do that. Also, I'm editing the story, and it's longer now. Oh, good, Emily. I'm glad you're putting the work in. Brianna's late. Sorry, Brianna, but you know we're 25 minutes in, so you still got a good chunk going. FAs. I don't know what FAs is. Hi, Brianna. Pout face. To be no. Ring heart. Ring heart. Ring heart. Ring heart. Ring heart. Heart. Ring heart. Ring heart. Ring heart. Ring. Sure. F-tling. I don't know what F-tling is. Just watch out for the Loki fandoms, and they're rabid. I mean, Ibito, they're not rabid. They're just, I hope, not going out and meeting people that are causing problems and being like, oh no, but I can fix this person. Because I think that's a real hard thing to do. Brianna, you didn't miss much. Don't worry about it. Not been here for long. Tony says, FASD. What did the envelope say to the stamp? What did the envelope say to the stamp? You're licked. Stick with me. Stick to me, and we're going places. The envelope would say, get in the corner. Get on in there. That's what the envelope would say to the stamp. Thought I was gonna have to leave as I'm on the bus now, and I'm watching this on my iPad. Then I remembered a beautiful thing called a hotspot. Well, congratulations, Layla. I'm glad you're with us. Tony says fetal alcohol syndrome disorder. That doesn't sound good. I don't. FAs. I don't know. That's great. That's Well, I don't know. I don't know much about that. Efteling is a theme park in the Netherlands. Go Google it. I'll show that. Sure. Yeah, I mean, Carol, that's a great reason to skip out on anything. I love a theme park, and I used to love to go on roller coasters, but just don't have the same stomach I used to. So roller coasters are a little tougher now. Anyone going to watching what we do on shows TV doing the shows TV show? Anyone going to watching what we do in the show's TV show? Well, I don't know what that is, but I'm sure people are watching shows. Yeah. Je suis une fille de pute nerdue. Yeah, goodbye, Emily. Goodbye. Loki is a CN character. He's looking out for number 1. Chaotic neutral. I don't know. Is he neutral, though? Fabulous RJ? I was thinking about that last night, and I was like, maybe in the cinematic universe, but he does kill 80 people in Avengers. 80 people. He murders 80 people in order to accomplish a mission. Not super neutral of him, TBH, but I don't know, like, there's this whole redemption story after that, and it's like, sure, you can act better after you've acted bad, but that doesn't necessarily kind of wipe the slate clean. Like, to go to Earth, kill 80 people, and then be the person directly responsible for an event that killed hundreds of thousands more. It's like, oh yeah, well, you helped stop the Dark World from happening, and then you helped kind of kill your own sister or whatever, but at the end of the day, like, those murders are on him. So to call him chaotic neutral, that's on top of sabotaging his brother, repeatedly. It's a tough pill for me to swallow, to just believe, like, Loki's not bad, he's just kind of selfish sometimes. Beyond that. Shadows, look it up on Google. What We Do in the Shadows. Yes. I saw the movie. I have not seen the show, though. So, I can't say that I will watch it. I think it's on one of the cable networks or something, or on the. But I have no interest in watching current television. I got Netflix for that. And beyond that, I just don't like vampire stories that much. It was a funny movie for what it was, but I didn't love it. Love you guys. Thanks, Emily. So happy I didn't wear my leather jacket. It's hot in here in Texas. I believe it, Layla. It's getting pretty warm in California as well. He was tortured into killing people, says Christina. I don't know. Was he? Just look at Loki's face at the beginning of the Avengers. Thanos tortured him. Sure. It's the dialogue that bothers me. Like, it seems a little proud of himself during that whole thing. But, you know, I guess the Endgame could reveal some stuff that I wasn't privy to, but like, yeah, the fan. I'm not particularly buying into any fan theories about like, oh, you know, he was completely not in his own mind. Doesn't really buy you anything in this with that currency. Hey Jessica, welcome. You're halfway through. You're good. Hel was Loki's daughter. Is one thing that made me a little bit mad in the movie. It was that he got me into Norse mythology. Let it go a little. Yeah, Layla, I think it just would have been a little tough for them to shoehorn in Loki having an evil daughter that's more powerful than he or Thor, while still keeping Loki as a sort of like we were saying, chaotic neutral character. It's like, oh, he's not really chaotic neutral. But like, yeah, I mean, it just would have been too hard to show to an American audience or worldwide audience that it's like, yeah, he's one of the younger generation from Asgard, but he's got this intensely powerful daughter now out of nowhere. And it all happened somehow in the past, like, year or whatever. Stick with me and we'll go places. I think I said something along that lines, right? Along those lines, Zoe? How's your kitty doing? She's good. Bubble, bubble, pop. She's over sleeping on the little cushion. If you go and rewatch this video, you could see her turn her head, but I'm not going to wake her up again because she's sleeping too soundly. He was not tortured into leveling a small town in New Mexico. That's true. He was not, not tortured into that. Germanic polytheistic, so that really bugged me. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, here's the thing about religion. Turns out anybody can say or make up whatever they want about gods that are not active in the current world. So, turns out there's about 8 different Jesuses. And all of them say different things about different subjects. It's a little hard to keep track of. There's also a million different gods that are all sort of just bad sketches of one another. So there's really not much you can do about people editing religious canon. Germanic polytheistic. Didn't Marvel recently confirm that Loki was brainwashed into doing the... Yeah, there was some statement about the influence of the mind gem. But guys, it doesn't... Like, even... I don't even want to get into, like, Hawkeye, but there comes a point where you have to be like, even in Ragnarok, like, Loki still tries to betray Thor at one point. And that I could see being a more chaotic neutral thing instead of chaotic evil. But the first Thor illustrated pretty well that Loki was not a great dude. And so, like, it's this sort of stuff, and this is exactly what I'm saying. It's like, for me, like, I have to present it. It's like, this is my hot take, because all I'm speaking to is people who are like, no, fuck you! Loki's a fucking angel baby! Here's my baby angel! And it's like, all right, well, I'm never going to convince you guys because it's Tom Hiddleston with long black hair. And that's all anyone ever wants out of life, right? Is that guy with his face. And that's it. Doesn't matter what character he's playing. A lot of people like that Crimson Peak movie, and I have no idea why. It didn't make any sense to me, but it is what it is. Yeah, Layla, I don't know. I mean, like I said, there's nothing you can do about people misquoting mythology. Like, it's all centuries old stories. Hell isn't evil, says Fabulous. Yeah, well, I mean, hell is typically Hell is typically sort of a word that's associated with evil and evil doing. Hell being the basis for that sort of underworld concept. It's a bad foot to get off on in the race towards not being perceived as evil. Being named hell is not a great step in the right direction. But then again, we've got shows like Lucifer, where the good guy is literally the devil, and we get to have sympathy for that, just like in that Rolling Stones song. Killed 80 people in 3 days. He's adopted. He is adopted. Which is another sort of thing where it's like, oh, he's adopted. All this sort of stuff is justified by the fact that Loki's been through this like adoption trauma. And it's like, I know plenty of people who are adopted and are great people. So maybe being adopted isn't really a factor in behavior at all. Sorry, I just had to complete that. I'm not really a religious person. I just love learning about different ones. My cat is pissed off with me. I'm sorry to hear that. That's no fun, having a pissed off cat. Still killed more generously. E.T. on the way, Z. You are not. You have a wonderful day. And Nighttime City. Heart smile face. Diamond ring. Yeah, Kelly, whatever you just said, right back at you. Like, I don't know what any of that is supposed to say, but it seems like you're leaving, so if you're taking off, happy trails, goodbye, miss you. Can't wait till Thursday. I have an archery tournament. I'm actually good at a sport. Yeah, Layla, that sounds great. What range, what distance do you shoot from? I think when Amada and I were taking a couple archery lessons, it was only at like 30 feet or something, so it was pretty low skill level, but we got the hang of it pretty good. I think you've already answered this, but I can't remember. So are you going to any cons/events this year? I'm going to WonderCon next weekend for Saturday. I'll probably stop by San Diego Comic-Con for a day. And then I'll be at NerdBotCon and Anime in Pasadena. So both of those things, I'll be there. I know you hate bees. I do. I'm actually adopted. See, perfect example. Tony, you know, she's adopted. Still a good person. Still not going out and killing 80 people in a couple of days or trying to murder any family members, adopted or no. So we've completely smashed that sort of stereotype about people being like, oh, he killed people, he's adopted, which is a way of saying, oh, we're pushing this person away by saying they're adopted. And it's like, no, you adopt somebody, that means you pull them in, you accept them into your family. So you should be proud of somebody when they do something good and say like, oh, you know what, I'm adopting you, you're adopted. Boy, your mom's adopted. That's what people say to each other. Actually adopt. I just realized Easter is coming around. Time to stock up on those robin egg candles. Heck yeah, I don't know what a robin egg candle is. You know what I like, Easter candy wise, is the Easter bunny sweet tarts. I don't think I could eat more than one of them now that I'm a grown up, because I have teeth that are getting older, and giant sort of hunks of sugar, typically not the best thing for me to put in my mouth at any given time in my adult life. But that's something that whenever I see sweet tart branding, I'm always like, ooh, sweet tarts, I remember those were good. And it's never the sweet tarts I remember. They're like the chewy sweet tarts, or the extra sour sweet tarts, or whatever. But those little bunny and chicky chick sweet tarts, those are the real sweet tarts. They're just in different shapes, and they're super smooth and shiny, and I like those. I wish I could go to any con. Everyone is way too far for me. Wait for this. Layla, I'm not going to ask you where you live, but I trust that you're in a very far away place that doesn't have a lot of conventions, and I'm sorry that you haven't been able to go to one, because you should. They're fun the first few times around. Got to check out the candies again. Well, brother, I'm listening, says Tony. Yeah, I mean, listening is good, so you should be listening. What other Easter candies are good? The giant chocolate bunnies, the hollow chocolate bunnies. Those are always something where it's like, hey, that looks real good. Maybe I'll pick one of those up. And then you eat like one of the ears and it's like, okay, I can't eat any more chocolate. It turns out chocolate's much more palatable when you're not eating it straight in the form of like a giant standing statue of a bunny. Other Easter candies. What else was good around Easter time? See, I'm not a big fan of milk chocolate anymore. I like dark chocolate. Those little Dove square milk dark chocolates are really good. Keep those in my freezer for secret eating. Everyone is far away. Listen well. Listening. The recess eggs. I don't know what a recess egg is. Starting a convention isn't too hard to organize. I've helped start a few. Yeah, fabulous. Like, a convention is just expensive to get a venue, usually, and in other parts of the country outside of Los Angeles, it's probably not even that bad. Probably get a VFW hall for a couple $100 somewhere. Get a few vendors, invite a few artists. You're good to go. If you have been to, it was worth it. My aunt got me a few celebrities. It was fun. I miss it. Well, Layla, I'm sure you'll get to be at another one in the near future. I'll be going to Anime Expo for the first time. I've been waiting to go since I was like 12. I'm going to buy the white chocolate Easter bunnies. Well, it's about time the white chocolate bunnies started getting eaten too. You know, they thought they were on the high ground, but, you know, the white chocolate bunnies, their time has come as well. And I hope to see you. I can't stop yawning. At Anime Pasadena. I gotta eat some lunch pretty soon. I'll be hosting Anime Pasadena, and I'll be playing in the band, the guest band, the official band of Anime Pasadena. Ragnarok will be playing, and I'll be singing a few songs with them. So come and check that out if you're at the con, and well, I'll get to say hi to you hopefully. Only have about 12,000 as of 2007. Yeah, Layla, I'm sorry to hear that. Anybody else like those strawberry hard candies that are in every grandma's candy dish? The ones that have the strawberry foil over them. Like the red and foil with the seeds and then it's green on top. I'll eat one of those. If I see one of those, I'll eat it. It's got like a weird inside thing happening though. I don't like candies that have... I don't like it when candies have that like... It's like the juice in the middle or something. Like, that always bugs me out a little bit. I like it better when a candy is just like, it's a hard candy all the way through. It tastes fine, and then you don't get some weird, like, flavor burst in mid-enjoyment. Don't forget the peanut butter and marshmallow-filled chocolate eggs. I do like a Reese's from time to time, and the egg-shaped ones are good. They seem to melt a little faster, though. I don't know what that's about, but they do. My UIL competition is on Wednesday, so wish me luck. Well, Zoe, I do wish you luck. I won't say break a leg, because I don't like that, but I wish you good luck. Peeps are always around for Easter. I hate them. Yeah, no one eats Peeps. You might as well just dump straight sugar into your mouth. There's no flavor to them. They're just marshmallows with sugar coating them, and that's gross. Favorite Loki quote is, well done, you decapitated your grandfather. Yeah, there's a lot of good Loki quotes. He pretty much gets all the zingers. Strawberry candies are a godsend. I don't know about that, Layla. They're okay, but they're not that great. Grandma candy dishes, my dude. You know what I always thought should make a resurgence is ribbon candy. The it's just like hard candy that's like twisted around in a giant piece of ribbon, and you can break a piece off and eat it, but then it's left out on the table and all the dust from the room collects on it and like fuses into its candy shell. So maybe that's why it never makes a resurgence, is because it's like $8 worth of penny candy all fused into one giant ribbony lattice work. What a mess. Grandma, I found them at Dollar General. Yeah, dollar stores are great for obscure candies that were good but got discontinued because it turns out they're kind of poisonous. Am I the only one here who's never tried those strawberry things? You might be, Jessica. Then again, there's probably some younger people here who never got exposed to them either. Went to bed at midnight last night. Well, Zoe, I don't know what time it is there now, but maybe go to bed earlier tonight. What's your favorite quote? Favorite quote. For some reason, the Loki quote that always comes to mind for me is when he looks at Thor and he goes, "Ooh, it burns you to have come so close." Like, I don't know what that moment even is when he says that, but I just like, he goes, "Ooh, ooh, it burns you, doesn't it, to have come so close?" Like, that's to me, that's like kind of perfect for him, like to enjoy the sort of the suffering of others. You can find ribbon candy in Seattle and Portland. I thought they were just a city candy. They're around. You just gotta look at places where old people shop. Chocolate oranges, freaking love those. Rarely ever get them though. Last one I had was probably 5 years ago. I think I've had like a slice of a chocolate orange, but the chocolate orange thing is funny because it comes as an orange in a piece of foil, and there was a commercial for it where it showed someone slamming it down on a table, and then you take the foil off and it spreads out into all the different orange slices. But it never does. They're all stuck together. They melted a little bit, and now the orange is just a giant orange you have to bite into. And man, that's too much chocolate to eat in a sitting. And even if it wasn't, what are you going to do? Rewrap all those orange slices and come back to them later? Of course you're not, you idiot. Put it out at a party and everyone eats a slice, and then you don't feel satisfied because you didn't get to eat the whole orange. But then you get one on your own and you try to eat the whole orange and it makes you sick. There's no winning with those chocolate oranges. They are available in December. A lot of things are a limited time only around Christmas, like poinsettias. Those are fun to have, but for some reason they're only available in the winter, and they hate the winter. Your brother's friend is getting married in Houston. Well, good. Just don't mess with anything while you're in Texas. Therapist actually shared some chocolate oranges with me once. Love that guy. Oh, what a nice guy. Make me think of the Cloven Fruit game. I don't know what the Cloven Fruit game is, but it sounds ancient. Sounds like people trying to cut a bunch of fruit up with a cleaver. Maybe that would be the Cleveland fruit game. Oh man. Well, guys, it's currently 1:48. Technically I should go for another 12 minutes, but God, I am losing my mind right now. I haven't eaten lunch, and I should. Who put me there? Who said this? But that's a Loki quote. I know that. But yeah, I'm just completely unable to concentrate right now. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna sign off, and then I'm gonna go eat some lunch. So, Jessica, you weren't that late. You got here at a good time. I'm not able to, I don't know. I'm just losing my concentration. I'm rolling low on the concentration check right now. But we'll come back. We'll do some more next Monday. And of course, you guys are always welcome to join me on twitch.tv every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Twitch.tv/nerdbotmedia. Usually host it through Loki Hates You on Twitch as well. So until then, I hope you guys do good and feel good and act good. Yeah, we'll catch you on the flippity flop. But you know the deal. We'll be about another week, and keep your eye on. Maybe I'll get some footage of band rehearsal, and get some singing footage. Maybe, if you're lucky. I'll keep you posted. Until then, miss you, love you, bye. Bye.